Hello fellow potters, and today I am reviewing the Coyote Fantasy Glaze set. And this set consists of 12 different 4-ounce little jars. Why do I not know about these glazes? I feel like, am I the last potter to know? Yeah, I use Mako, I use Spectrum, I use Amico glazes, I use all the commercial glazes that I can buy, but I have not ever tried Coyote glazes. So today I'm going to figure out what they're all about, whether they're worth the money, and how they perform. This is Azure tree. Alright, are we almost done? Almost done. This YouTube thing is like talking to yourself, only now there's actually going to be somebody witnessing you talking to yourself. Okay. We're almost done. I can't wait to see these as actual glazed pieces. How many more do we have? 2 more. 2 more. Okay, let's set this somewhere. I'm going to peek a little bit. Alright, let's open this kiln. We've got so many tests on each level of this kiln. It's going to be epic. Alright, let's go. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot. Okay. Alright, I'm seeing, okay, this side is our Coyote Glaze samples, and I am seeing one attached to the shelf. Oh, it's not attached to the shelf, I put it on a cookie. Huh, I thought for sure it had run. Oh, this is lucky. Okay. This is the Amethyst one. I like the Amethyst one already. That's a good glaze. So that must be Amethyst over white. And this is just Amethyst on its own. So it's definitely got a lot of pigment to it. Ancient Iron over white. Ancient Iron by itself. I think that's pretty. I'm not sure what I would use it over white for, but I do like this, although I do have another glaze I use that is fairly similar to that. Hydra scale by itself. Hydra scale over white. Looks like it's got a lot more blue over the white. It's kind of the titanium, maybe bringing that out a little bit. Pretty. Azure Dream by itself. Almost like a little bit of a floating blue feel to it right here, where it was thin. So this is 2 coats, and that's looks like 1 coat right there. And this is Azure Dream over white, just 1 coat. I feel like this glaze did well. Color vibrancy on each of these. So I probably would use it over white just to save myself some of the glaze. Enchanted Sunset. Enchanted Sunset over white. With an accidental blue dot of Azure. Okay. Unicorn Horn. This is it by itself. Pretty glaze, it's subtle. I think I like it even more over white though. I like it a little bit more. Yeah, that's pretty. Unicorn Horn. Phoenix Egg and Antique Pearl, and I think these are both pretty similar. So this is Phoenix Egg, Antique Pearl, and then this is each of them over white. Pretty muted result. So I don't think I would use either of those 2 glazes over white. It just doesn't seem like it has enough pigment to compete. I think they're pretty though. Firefly Garden by itself. Firefly Garden over white. And then the Sorcerer Stone. I believe that's over white. And I think this is by itself. Dragon's Eye by itself. I think I like it better with the 2 coats. It's going a little bit brown where it's thin. And personally, I prefer it over white. This is it over white here. Looks great. Rose over white. The brightness of this glaze really surprised me. I was expecting it to be a lot lighter pink. Let's see if we can see the box here. So on the box, it showed Fairy Rose being quite light, and I would say it's definitely more of a raspberry mist pink than what I was expecting. So this is it by itself. I would say all of these glazes behaved really nicely. No pinholes, no crawling, no any problems of that variety. So it's really just finding if the color is something that you want in your work or not. So we can see here, 1 layer versus 2 layers. Amethyst. I think this is probably my favorite out of the Fantasy sample pack. Probably just because I love purple, but I like, that's Amethyst by itself. This is Amethyst over white, and I really like how it fell over that texture. It's kind of, get this kind of more like a red purple ring in the middle there. Looks really good. It's a pretty glaze. What are some of my final thoughts on the Coyote Glaze Fantasy pack? I think these are all really solid glazes. So I think that, you know, there was no pinholing, there was no running, everything came out, it came out as it should, like there were no problems with these glazes. So I feel like if these are colors that you're looking for, then they are good solid choices out of the commercial glazes out there. For me personally, you know, there's some overlap. I think there's some of these glazes that are similar to other glazes that I already own, so I probably would not buy all of these in a full size. For me, I might buy the Amethyst one because I do really like that, and I may actually buy the Sorcerer's Stone. I'll go through the rest of the sample, see how I feel about it, but I feel like that had some sort of interesting gray-black variations to it. I kind of want to test that one more, see how it does, see if that kind of test is consistent or not. And if it is, then it might be something that I want to add to my collection of more permanent glazes. Yeah, and I guess we'll see how they sell. I felt like already these ones, you saw the little dishes that I did, I posted those in my shop that night, and those are pretty much gone today, so it's been like a day or so. So they sold really quickly for me, but then again, the ring dishes usually do. So yeah, I'd like to see how some of those colors translate into larger cups too. So, but yeah, I feel like, you know, sure, buy some Coyote glazes. They seem pretty good. All right, bye guys.